I was on OHCS website and getting ready to just file something, just kind of the usual sort of thing that you do on Procorem at that site. And there was this little box and it said Marketplace, and I went, oh, that's interesting. So I clicked on that, and it allowed me to find an invaluable resource, Walker & Dunlop, so that we could then move on to the next stage in our affordable housing project, which was actually finding our funders and finding our tax credit investor. And from finding Walker, they were able to find us all of those pieces, and we've been doing business with them ever since. Austin and I had just been talking about the need to start finding a funder, tax credit investor, all those next step pieces that we really needed to work on. And so it was almost ironic that there it was. It was like, oh, thank you. That's exactly what I needed.
We're invited to the marketplace along with the client, arranged for a conference call to talk through what the key objectives were for the financing, and had an opportunity to meet Robin Smith and her partner Austin Turner, and kick off what has been a really interesting, rewarding relationship for us.
It's in North Portland. It's very close to the Mississippi district, and so of Portland. It's also walking distance to a grocery store, so that's part of what makes it favorable. And it's right on transit, so there's bus and Max light rail right near there, so that's really helpful. Those are all key things to getting funded, plus to making something a nice place to live. To making it a benefit to the residents who maybe don't have a car. So if you put it on transit, you've got that advantage.
The objective of the build was to first provide much needed family-size units at an affordable level to African American community of color. It was a perfect area or perfect location to leverage just the city's amenities, and then our opportunity to go higher. It afforded us to be very creative with our common area space in the building. There's some great community spaces that are elevated. We're going to have families here. We're going to have people from different areas in their life where they have families or not, and the building is really going to serve them in a dynamic way. The design of the building is eclectic. The spaces inside are different as well. They're unique, and at the same time, give people options.
With our initial conference call, we brought in our affordable housing team to get on a call, sort of understand what the request was in more detail outside of the inquiry we got through the marketplace. It was really interesting to start out with just focused on the tax credit equity and to help the client, who was a first-time developer, navigate a program they'd never had experience with previously, and get to the finish line. We would have routine phone calls with upwards of 30 to 40 people participating, and on a weekly basis, just check in. It was just a lot of coordination, a lot of time and energy after working on this from initial inception. Really just a very satisfying opportunity to be a part of this, and there's great social purpose behind it. So we just, once we got that deal closed, it was just incredible.
Speaking to the marketplace itself, I'm very, very happy with the results that we've been able to produce, and the relationships that we've been able to experience because of that marketplace being in place just in time for us.
Tim and his team never gave up. They just kept moving forward, even though interest rates had increased, even though issues were going on. They're persevering. They got it done.